Alright, so we are live. I just saw this shit. It's weird. So this is um like part 2 of the twin flame journey guide, but this is also dealing with karmic twin flames. Some of this information I kind of looked up, but then kind of didn't. I'm just going with my own intuition of what I experienced with my own twin flame journey, and I still haven't like quite met my twin flame. I've spoken up, but it's whatever. But so I mean, I'm not gonna be on here long, so it's gonna be like maybe like a 35-minute video, half an hour video, possibly, if I can get the information out the way I wanted to. Cause yeah, I've just been trying to enjoy the present moment, and yeah. So I don't know how I'm gonna start the video, but please know that I am gonna give you tips of ritual tips for your twin flame and your karmic twin flame, but note that the information might be all over the place because my mind just operates that way when it receives information and how I'm trying to, I guess, reciprocate what I've seen. But yeah, some of us are not with our twin flame. We think we are with our twin flame, but we're really with our karmic twin. If you ever wonder why the relationship is so unbalanced, you might be with the right element with your relationship. Like, say a Taurus is with a Pisces, or like, because you know, a Taurus is ground, it stands for rock, it stands for stability, and the Pisces stands for water. That other party might not know who and what they are just quite of yet. They might not have experienced their Kundalini awakening just yet. They're still in a different dimension than you. You might be above the other person. My karmic twin is a Pisces. I recently just find that out. Like, I don't want to really expose the relationship, but there was some always conflict in the relationship. One was too controlling and one was too submissive, and I was the submissive one all the time. So you do have your dominant and your submissive twin karmic flame. Even in a twin flame, one is still dominant and one is still submissive. It's just you're more comfortable submitting to your twin flame than your karmic twin flame. I, on the other hand, is the opposite for me since I've been through the most traumatic. Not one is weighing out dramatic experience. We both have trauma, built up trauma, unsolved, built up trauma from like years ago. And I noticed when conflict arrived, when chaos arrived out of the conflict, one outsmarts the other, if I want to put it that way. But one is too aware of everything, and I'm the aware person in this case. I'm too aware, and I can feel mostly in everything and anything, and see people words coming into pictures in my mind's eye. So like nothing really passed by me when somebody is lying to me. You might one of your twin might be one twin might be the alert that can sense and read things. The other twin, like even with vision, that also comes with the other twin who can sense and feel things. And then the other twin is the darker version of you, the shadow version of you. But therefore, then if they're the shadow version of you, you might catch it on early signs. You might catch a lot of red flags. It's up to you to divine to find what your red flags are. Because not everything is a red flag. Not everything is spiritual. Mm. It's hard to kind of separate those two because you're trying to make y'all one. Y'all trying to become one. And I'm trying to become one with both of my twin flame and my karmic flame. So it's like a four-way, cause like it's like a four-way street, literally like crossroad. And I think that's where we got the idea of karmic twin and twin flame through the like crossroad. Because we were traveling to and from, but where are we traveling from? Where are we trying to navigate ourselves? We're trying to go back. Either we're trying to go back to the original source, or we're trying to create a new beginning to an end. So it depends on how you see the situation. First, you gotta learn about you. First, you gotta learn about yourself and the stars. Some of y'all, it might take years. It took me years to kind of like navigate myself through the stars. And you also gotta learn about your twin flame. You will see signs. You will see little messages that they will send you. Not everything is a fucking coincidence. I don't know why I feel like that, but you just have to really pay attention to the little details. Because once you start to pay attention to the details, every answer will come to you. Because in 2024, we're supposed to be with our twin flame, but now I think that shit is fucked up. That timeline is so fucked up now. Because I'm sorry, I'm gonna blame Beyonce for this shit. If Beyonce didn't do that ritual, she's always doing some fucking ritual every time we're in a new shift. It's not just her, it's many other Luciferian fallen angels that comes behind her trying to fuck shit up for us. Like, have y'all not noticed what they do to you in your reality? Like, once you tap into their subconscious. Like, right now, we just got out of Mercury retrograde, right? Whatever the fuck. Technology be broken. Miscommunication. And I know we all experience that. Not just me. Because the elite, they don't want us to be together. Because we know that once we're with the element, the right element, with our twin flame, oh my ears like fucking. Okay, that was confirmation. That was my left ear that was like, I was ringing the fuck out of me. Cause I'm still new to this shit, so everything sounds new to me. It might sound new to y'all. But what was I saying? Like the elite doesn't want us together because once we get together, we know that we can swap destinies and we can swap souls too. I bet you I didn't know that. Not necessarily swap souls, but like you can swap consciousness. And you can build in your twin world, and your twin can build in your world. You always felt like, oh, somebody, you ever get that feeling like somebody's watching me? I get that feeling all the fucking time. That's your twin flame. That's the other part of you. Some of y'all twin flame was woken before you. Y'all may have had the same experience, but different. But y'all was on a different timeline. Like anything that happened to my twin like a year before, it happened to me like a year after. And then I think what it is, it's whatever event that he had, um, it flipped backwards. Like the timeline reversed itself. Like it did the reverse Uno card. And it was to give, it was really just to get the other twin to like waking up to the idea of them. Some of y'all can have access to each other's ancestors. That's one. Using both, well, one of one of the ancestors on the twin flame journey is guiding the other twin flame to their journey. Also, those two twin flames, one has three sets of chosen ones in their family, and the other one has three sets of chosen ones in their family. Could be a mom, a brother, and then you as three chosen ones. One can represent dark, and one can represent light, and then the other one can represent both, which is the twin flame that is on its journey to discover them and your twin, and to discover you. Um, in the beginning of the period, like in the beginning of the period of the journey, one is hibernating and one is traveling. And then once one found certain information or hunting for certain information, however you want to say it, the other twin starts to rose up while the other one rests and goes hunting like whatever for that twin to survive. Which in this case, the other twin is hunting for energy, since the other twin was hunting for hunting for knowledge. The other twin is healing it while they're in hibernation. They can't remember anything. During the time of hibernation, it's like being a vampire. Well, vampires when they go to sleep during the day, they can remember their dreams. They can remember their memories in earliest lives. But as for us as twin flame, it's kind of the opposite. One remembers it in the awakening state, and the other one doesn't while they're asleep. And the other one has to kind of push their buttons in order to get them to waken up. And you might see your twin testing you in your reality. It's out of love and generosity, but at the same time, it can be misled. it may feel evil to one of the twin what they're doing, but they're trying to give you life lessons from them through their ancestors. Because like, what if y'all, like I said in my other live video, what if y'all came face to face? Who knows which ancestors is gonna come out and lash at you and try to kill you? Because I already see it, and I'm like, yo, what did my fucking grandma do to you? And I feel like I might be the reincarnation of my grandma. Because everybody says in my family I look like her. And I have like my spirit kind of like resembles to her a little bit. But I don't know. I only know my grandma like from what they told me, the stories. Unless this is a different grandma I'm talking about. Not Grandma Liz, I don't know. Because Grandma Liz wasn't around when I was around. But, yeah. So we have to do the work now. We all been doing the work. Shadow work is every day. Every fucking day. You don't have to get a fucking sheet of paper or a pen just to remember the lessons you learned. Just remember from in here and in the heart. Just remember. And carry it with you throughout every life you create or be it. Like, don't run from your mistakes, but don't also become your mistakes. Unless it's required to by the universe to become your mistakes. So sometimes the universe can use you as a walking vessel to your karmic twin. And that's when you start to see the signs too. It's hard to pick who is your twin and who is your karmic twin. Like, who's your twin flame and who's your karmic twin flame. The ones that give you the most lesson, they're both equally balanced. One is light and one is dark. Sometimes it's both. It depends on how you look at the situation. Start looking both up. If you know your twin flame birthday, start looking at their natal chart. But don't fucking sit and don't sit around and play with their fucking reality, because you're supposed to help them just like they're supposed to help you. And we really gotta stop playing with our lives, because lives matter. Gray matter. That's why I'm dripped in gray and black all the fucking time. I be wearing other colors too, but them Pacific too, out of the whole year of 2023, that's all I've been wearing. And gold. Anyway, to symbolize the journey that I am taking on, the order I bargained on. But I'm gonna come back a little later, hopefully. It'll be like a part 3 to it. So, I really need y'all to interact. Start commenting, start liking, dislike, I don't give a fuck. Just react. It's fine. I can accept the criticism. But just know I'm a big ass baby. I might come for you. And you're like, that is rude. But I ain't gonna do shit. But I'm like, okay, that's your opinion. But please start reacting. If not, I might just dip this platform. Honestly. I'm thinking about it though. I don't think YouTube is for me. But I'm gonna find me a platform. But until then, peace, love, and light.